Happy Mars Day. Happy now. All this now is to get to you present, right? First, signing back in here, putting out my perception into cloud and collective to expand the collective consciousness. Is Mars Day in the space and location where I'm at, hence why I'm wearing my red. Okay, I got the red. Yeah, the red line is on. Easy. Happy Mars Day. Okay, so in this video, right, Horus to be transiting the second house, right? Currently got Moon transiting that third house, right? So yeah, that's got Moon transiting that third house as I make this video. Right, transiting Moon in that third house. So in this video, I'll be elaborating about lie, right? About this word, right? And this energy signature of lying, truth and lie, right? So because I perceive myself moving with my energies, right? Because I'm moving with my energies, right? Because I'm moving with my energies, right? And I often say, like, hey, I'm moving with my truth, right? And like I say, the same thing with the truth. For you to be able to decipher what is true, you have to be able to decipher a lie, right? In this lie we're living, right? In this illusion we're living, right? And that's exactly where I wanted to get to. Because reality is an illusion to a spiritually inclined being. So if you're speaking to a spiritually inclined being, we already know that this is a reiteration that we create this light realm. We create the light as the spirit with the darkness, right? So from our no thing, our no shape and form, right? So through this process, I know this from a 1, 2, and 3rd dimensional about this process through biology, right? On how, as a spirit, you choose that sperm cell, right? You do the race, right? So from the darkness, right? You enter that, let's say, that 1D, right? Right? You pick a sperm cell, right? From the darkness, from the spirit, because the spirit is no thing, right? And so, and just to reiterate, in my videos, if you in let's say an indoctrination or following another being's way of looking at something, we can always build and communicate so you can get my perception a lot clearer. But like I say, we pick a sperm cell, all of us, doesn't matter if you're male or female, you choose a sperm cell, right? You choose a sperm cell, right? And you meet that egg through that from that 1D, right? Right, from that 1D, you pick that sperm cell, you do the race in that 1D, right? You meet that egg, right? And you get born out into this 3D from the micro into the macro. So that's 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, right? So let's go back to truth and lies, right? Let's go back to truth and lies, right? So, when we talking about, so as a spirit, right? The true essence, of the spirit, like I say, is not of earth, right? So it's not of earth, So truly, life is a lie, to make sense, to just to add that perception. And there's truth and lies in everything, okay? So once you start to decipher truth and lies, once you start to see truth in your reality, that means you done seen a lie. Once you start to see a lie, that means, you know the difference between truth and lies. And that's the thing. When we're talking about truth, right? When we're talking about going on the journey of truth, or just, you being awake, finding your own truth in your reality as an individual spirit, that can vary. For example, right? As I got transiting Mars, right, in my 8th house, right? You know, I'm passionate for the work that I do in my 8th house of my Scorpio constellation. I'm passionate for the discipline, right? So because I got Saturn in that house, and we got transiting Mars in that 8th house, you know, I can see, you know, my progress and my discipline, you know, and how I'm able to, how I've held down my 8th house, aka, you know, this area of my life, my genital area, right? How I've held down my 8th house, and how I've just really disciplined my penis, right? And I'm happy for that, my growth on that, right? On what Saturn wants me to do, how I'm using my energy, right? Utilizing these planets and not letting these planets use me, right? Instead, I'm using them like my bitch, okay? Okay? So, in a sense, what I want to get to when we're going back to truth and lies, in a sense, we are all lying, right? As spirits, right? So as spirits, we are all creating lies, aka lights and illusion that we feel comfortable in being lost into, right? When I use this lights, lie, they all have this L letter from this language, this English language, right? So when we start to use this lights, lie, love, you know, love is a lights, love is a lie. It's another, it's a kind of lie, right? Fear is a lie. Fear is a kind of lie, right? Happiness is a kind of lie, you know. So at least, you know, looking at, and these are just let's say exactly lights, color spectrums, you know, color spectrums that we use as spirits in this reality to be able to, you know, invoke certain aspects of, you know, our state of being as spirits, right? You know, so this rising, I got up this Mars day and I said, okay, you know, I'm gonna put on something red, right? Red, dealing with that, you know, having that Mars energy signature, and having that energy signature of, you know, depending, they got lower frequency vibration of colors again, right? So we can have that lower forms of fear, anger, anxiety, right? Or you can have passion, willpower, motivation, and intention, right? Again, right? So, yeah, to make it plain and simple, truth and lies, right? We all tell the truth, we all lie as spirits, right? So this is life that I'm living as a spirit is a fucking lie, and I created this lie, right? That I don't want to be lost into, right? In this lie, because, you know, truthfully, I'm not from Earth. Again, from the spirit. The spirit is not of Earth. You know, we create this experience, you know, to be lost into, right? Right. So we're, you know, this is your lie, right? This is your lie, right? As a spirit, you know. So we're all lying, right? It just depends on how you know. Do you know how to lie, right? How well enough you know how to lie, right? How well enough do you know how to lie? And truthfully, that's what's going on, right? So we're all lying. It just depends on how well enough you know how to lie, right? In this illusion and lights that we all create as spirits, all right? So yeah, first is signing out. Catch you next now. And yeah, like I say, you know, this is just me, you know, filtering, and, you know, me going past these indoctrinations and having a mind of my own and being able to think for myself now, right? Okay, so first to sign out. Okay, so it's not.